How you doing? I'm super stoked today to share with you a new thing that I've done. It's a sample set for the Rapid Flow template. Yeah, this is it. It's loaded here into this channel called RFO2 2600, and yeah, I think those of you that are into synthesizers will know what that means. This is a sample, a baseline sample made basically with the 2600 ARP 2600 clone of Behringer, which is over here, and some of my outboard gear for processing. So let me see if I can zoom you ears over here so that you can see it. This is more difficult than I thought. Okay, so this is the clone, and as you can see, it's a bit of a mess down here with all these cables. But yeah, basically what I've come to find is that that thing has really, really amazing sounds for bass. I tried it here in the studio against, yeah, like everything else that you see here, Moog, Ramona, DSI, everything, Telemark, 303 clone. This was by far the best bass sound that I was able to get for the kind of music that I make anyway. And yeah, I'm sharing it with you because I think it will be really helpful. I know how much time it takes to get a bass that, yeah, that sits well and cuts through the track and doesn't take up too much space, and it's not too muddy and what have you not. And yeah, let me show you what it sounds like in some different situations. So just now we heard it at the beginning of this video. Let's go have a quick listen to that. Let me take out a few elements here so you can really have a proper listen. So yes, right now, the way you get it when you download it, it's fully open, so you get it without any kind of filtering or enveloping. So this is how you get the sound when you download it. And what I would recommend, of course, is to add some filter to it. Although, I mean, in some cases you may want to have it this open, but I personally prefer them a little bit more closed. So I like to use a 12 dB cut generally for these kinds of sounds. Put a little bit of envelope on it, just to make it a little bit deeper. Yeah, what's important is you can go in, if you need your bass sound to be louder, you can go in there. Of course, the velocity is active, so you can just adjust your velocity a little bit. Let me pick this up a little bit so you can see it better. There you go. Excuse me. So if you have, for example, a line like this that has two tones in it, and then you know that usually the lower note is not quite as loud in the mix, so you may need to just put the velocity up a little bit to get it to cut through, so you can do that super easily here. Yeah, let's have a listen to another track and see how it sounds on something different. Alright, let's head on over to the bass. There's a little bit of delay on this, which is the standard delay in the Rapid Flow template. I'm not going to touch that because actually that's pretty much exactly how I would wish to hear a bass. I think I actually need to do a save here because that's pretty spot on. Let's have a listen to one other track. And let's try one last one. Wrong track. Here we go. Yeah, so of course this whole bass is multi-sampled, so basically you have single notes for every sound usable in the bass range. I actually tried to sample below C0 and it just did not sound good. I could tune the oscillators down there, but it didn't sound good. So what I've done here is actually tune that note down if you do need to go lower. But trust me, that is very, very low. That's like already getting very close to kick territory, sort of around 40, 30 hertz, etc. So you'll find you can go lower if you want, but yeah, you're pretty covered here to go from C0 all the way up to, what is it, C3. So yeah, it's not designed for melodic sounds right now. This is really purely just for bass sounds, but I think you will find that it yeah, gives you a really, really solid foundation for your tracks. There's something about analog bass when it's well processed, yeah, that it's really hard to top. So yeah, this is it, the Rapid Flow Essentials Kit 2, which in this case is the analog bass from the Behringer 2600. Yeah, go out there and grab it off the shop if you like. I'm sure I'm going to do a bundle with this and the analog kick drums if you haven't heard those yet. I'm actually throwing in one of the kick drums from my pack into this project so you can have a listen to it also, and I've just been working with it lately. So that's the kick from the analog kick drum set. One is included. There's another, what is it, 15 of them in the pack. So yeah, you have it here as a little trial, and if you get both packs together, I'm sure you're gonna get a better price. All right, let's have a quick listen to it for a little outro, and I hope you have a great time in the studio. Take care, bye bye.